We are live now, so welcome everyone who's watching the second round of the Vanguard Racing League. We are here for the second race at the Abu Dhabi circuit, and today alongside me in the commentating box is Fletch.
Hi everyone, let's hope for an exciting race today. One of the longer tracks on the grid, so we should be in for some exciting overtakes in the many laps we have.
Yes, and we are a bit late because I had some technical issues with the stream, but we are here and the drivers seem to ready up, and as the same as last week, we're gonna do a full qualifying session with a 50% race. Let's see what the drivers can do, and hopefully we are in for an exciting qualifying session.
Looks to be like almost a full lobby today.
Yeah, there were 19 in it.
Here we go.
There we are at the Yas Marina circuit. What is your opinion about the track, Fletch?
It's a good track in my opinion. I think it's the first 4 corners you're almost doing flat out really. If you lift off too much, you're gonna lose a lot of time, and obviously going down into that straight with the left-right sort of bump. You don't want to be losing too much speed, or else you will be overtaken quite easily.
Yes, and there's the first Alfa Romeos coming out, and it's Ryan Messi going under that tunnel, which is such a nice thing they've added.
And here comes the Mercedes. Both Mercedes are coming out at the exact same time.
Yes, both Mercs are out. They are in real life pretty dominant around this. Let's see if they can bring out the dominance on Virgil game today.
The team we're interested in seeing the Haas and the Alphas. Obviously, both teams got 1, 2, and 3, 4 last week, so it'll be nice to see who gets top spot this week in the constructors.
Yes, and you were talking about the Haas and the Alfa Romeos, and they are the top 2 teams. Haas is in the lead with Topic winning the last week's Austrian Grand Prix, with Medici coming home in second and Ryan Murphy in third. Alfa came in 4th, Tayas in the Red Bull came home 5th, Ryan Van 6th, Racing Point 7th, GPL Left, who isn't here today as the only driver, is in 8th. Pierre Oliver got the fastest lap last week, is in 9th, and Shadow Britain has got the final point, and the other drivers without a point are X-Gamer, Sanai Martins, Christian Galang, De Crommen, Sonic Hawk, Team Nordschans, AOR Punch, Footy Dad, Lewis, Cadwell and James Hook.
Yeah, obviously we talk about the Alphas and Topics and everyone, but a person to watch in my opinion today would be Shadow Britain. Obviously he never set a lap last week, so he was in Q3 and he started last on the grid. But he managed to come 10 positions behind and managed to get P10. That was a very good and obviously deserved driver of the day, so maybe he could be one to watch today.
Yes, he showed quite a good of a race pace, and coming quickly through the constructors is Haas in the lead with 43 points, Alfa in second with 27, Red Bull in third with 10, then McLaren with 8, Ferrari with 6, Toro Rosso with 4, Renault with 3, Williams with 1, and the 2 teams without a point yet is Mercedes and Racing Point.
I'm gonna send Topics an invite as he got. Oh, he's in. It's alright, it's fine.
So the Champions League leader is back in the session.
Looking there, I'm not sure anyone's started a lap yet. It's quite a long one.
Well, I'm looking at Oliver now. He seems to be the first one out to set the time on the board.
1:36.314. Good lap time around here.
Yeah, let's see what the others can do. Shadow Burton is about to cross the line in second.
Almost a second off. Christian Glang in third.
Perez goes to third, but got holding up by Catwell, who in sixth.
Cadwell, I spectated, he got out of the way, I believe, for toy arches and that, so he'll be probably going out again.
Maybe G is for the moment on the hard tire in this Q1 session.
Yeah, the only driver to go out on the hards actually.
Yes, indeed. The most are on the softs as expected in Q1 and a few others on mediums. Maybe G is up to 5th. 37.8 as Oliver retires.
God, Oliver retires in P15.
Oh, he crashed.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that. I was looking at Mad G's lap.
Let's take a look at the Pierre Oliver's onboard. We are close to Oliver's crash and he crashed it here. Or he just hit the wall. That's very unfortunate, so he's the first one out of this qualifying session. Hopefully that is off the track.
I think he might just be letting cars through.
The next car out is Ryan Van Doom. He is about to hit the final corner. Let's see what he can do.
Gets a good entry through that. That might be a good lap.
37.9.
That shows how close the McLarens are in race pace. There's what, 4,000 off each other there?
I think you're meaning qualifying pace, as they are only 4,000 apart in one lap.
Especially with the same tyres as well. I'm looking at Racing Posh right now. He's about to finish his, not finish, but he's nearing the end of his lap. He went a bit wide, exited that time there. Although it counts as exceeding track limits. But he looks set for a good lap.
Let's see what the Ferrari driver can do. 9. Adam goes to P9 on the softs.
Senna isn't far from finishing his lap now.
We are having a look at him, the league creator.
What do you think caused Ryan's crash? Do you think he just got too much of the curb and just couldn't avoid the wall?
I think he was going too wide. I said I'm going to P1.
P1.
And Ryan
Ryan on for a good few tenths.
Yeah, it's 3 tenths. There's a Mercedes of the Grumman coming out.
No chance is nearing the end of his lap.
Hasn't had a time yet.
What time is it going to be?
P8
for now. Where comes X-Gamer? He's about to set his lap. What's he gonna post? P3. Good lap time from him. And the only person not to set a lap is Top Hicks, and he's about to finish one now. Goes out on the softs in Q1. What time's this gonna be? P1. 135.448. He'll be pleased.
Most drivers are coming in and putting probably a fresh set of softs on to improve their times.
Probably the top 5 feel comfortable in the 136, 135 mark. But I think we'll be seeing them two come out, them not come out on new softs. Shadow Britain's gone on an 8 lap. Not sure whether he did put new softs on. Don't think he did.
We're having a look at the Grumman. He's 4 tenths, almost 4 tenths up in the first sector. He has set his time on the medium, so he should improve himself into the places where he's safe to go through Q2.
I believe he didn't get through Q2, did he, last week in Austria?
I think he did Q2, but I'm not really sure.
I think the rain affected him.
Yeah, that was also a thing, that it was rain affected qualifying, and I think we'll have a dry weekend as it normally doesn't rain at Abu Dhabi.
And he was nearing the end of his lap now.
Yeah, he lost 2 tenths through the second sector.
Oh, he loses his rear a little bit. Might lose a bit of time there. I think he's looking around a P12, something around that mark.
Here he comes. Jumps to P11.
Yeah, I said round about P12. I think he lost the rear, got into the last few corners, so he might have lost the rear time. The two McLarens, P13 and P14, I want to set a new lap time as they are in the danger zone.
Closest driver to the finish is Shadow Breton. He's now coming up to the second 2 split and he's 10th up.
Rain comes Ryan Van Doom into the last 4 corners.
He's on his outlet on my screen.
Yes, and Oliver in it. He was the McLaren on his lap. Obviously a talking point is Punch and it's Oliver who switched cars, wasn't it?
Yes, with Adam it was?
Yeah, it was Punch and Oliver, I believe, who swapped their teams.
Yes, and let's go on board with Pierre Oliver. Let's see what he can do on the soft.
We also got Cadwell nearing the end of his lap, just behind Oliver. Not Oliver, yeah. What's he going to put in? P6. Cadwell now. What can he put in? Don't think it's going to be an improvement. No, he's going slower.
He's a second off.
He's almost 2 seconds off P18 as well, and he was on mediums.
And Ryan Van Doom has got a purple second sector.
I think he'll be quite close to his teammate.
Yes, they seem to be quite fast.
Quite balanced as well in the difference of pace.
And Adam has gone to P4.
Here comes
P5.
P5.
Well, fully there it goes to 4.
P5. Yeah, Maggi comes out again. He's in P17. He's in a bit of a danger zone on them hards. Hopefully, he should have enough time to do a lap and not get hold up in it. It looks like this is it for Cadwell. He's run out of the RS and he's gone wide. Yeah. Looks like his qualifying is done. Maggi starts his flying lap on medium tyres.
Yes, he is at the moment in the danger zone, so he needs to improve, otherwise he will be out.
De Crommen also is on that one. On softs, a new set of softs.
What can Lewis do in the Williams? Goes to 8th, just ahead of his teammate.
Here we go, Maggi. He's coming through the last few corners and he looks quick on these mediums.
And off screen, Tayat has gone up to P6, just a second off the quickest lap time. Oh, Cadwell has retired in the pits.
Here we go, Maggi, last turn. Will it be enough?
P7.
Probably a big throw of relief from Topics.
X game to 5.
I believe the common is coming down on that straight. He just started his flying lap.
I'm looking at his teammate Christian Galang. He's in the final sector on the flyer. as his checkered flag is out, so he will be the first one to receive the checkered flag. He goes to third.
Here are racing Podge. He's gone through the last couple of corners. And this leaves teammate will want him to get into Q2.
Oh, it could be a good lap time for him. It's 6.
P6. Again, two drivers that are quite similar on the pace. Oliver's got to hope that Nordjan and De Krummen don't improve the lap times.
Here comes De Krummen across the line. It's P14.
Knocks Oliver out.
And
Nordjan's knocked De Krummen out though. Oh, he's run out of fuel.
Yeah, so I think that is qualifying. Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's go and return to the pits. Interestingly, Cadwell doesn't make it out of Q1 and is the slowest by quite a large margin.
Yeah, it's a 41.9. That's not competitive.
You can see that through 16th, even 14th really, their pace is almost within a second. So the bottom driver's quite close.
Q1 is finished with Topic on top, Senna Martins in second, Christian Kalang in third, Tayat 4th, Ryan Maffey 5th, Fully Dead 6th, Racing Point 7, Ish Cameron in 8th, Adam in 9th, Matty G in 10th on the mediums, Ryan Van Doom in 11th, Lewis 12th, Shadow Button 13, the Common 14, and outside of the one knocked out are Judy Oliver with the crash earlier in the qualifying session, Pia Oliver, CF Sonic Halves, and Team Nordjans and Cat was 6.5 seconds off the pace.
De Krummen will be quite glad that Oliver crashed, or else he would have been out of qualifying.
Yes, and Oliver would have been safely through, I think, as he has got quite a good pace he showed in this short championship. So that's a big blow for Alva and himself. We are here in Q2 now, 14 drivers are here. Let's see who are going through.
Be interesting to see what tyre choice Topics chooses.
There's again an Alpha as the first car out, is again Ryan Maffey. And see quite a few are opting for a medium strategy as Fully Dead already retires. So he's quite happy with his qualifying position, probably.
I think he might have crashed in the pit lane. There's a tyre in the pit lane for no reason.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, there was a tyre just in the pit lane.
I'll take a look at the Racing Point as he's coming out of the pits.
Just, yeah, the Red Bull randomly hit a tyre. I don't know if it's still there.
I don't see anything Indeed.
Yeah, if you look back on the stream, there was a tyre that the Red Bull hit. Well, I was spectating anyway.
I haven't seen the wheel, so
Not too sure what's happened there.
quite a weird accident.
Luckily, it was captured on the stream. I've just checked.
Fully dead chat in the Discord. I just tapped the pit lane wall and I get terminal damage.
That's obviously what the tyre was there for.
Ryan Matthew started his lap and should be the first one to set the time on the board.
Obviously, looking around 200 mile an hour down these straights. Quite a quick track.
It is indeed.
Here he comes, mate, through these, the flat right-hander.
Let's see what Ryan Matthew sets on the board. The only Alpha left.
In qualifying.
136.1.
It's got to be quite a huge blow to see Oliver out of queue, out of qualifying as quick as he was.
Yes, indeed.
We were hoping that there was going to be a little bit of a constructor's challenge today, but it doesn't look
Whoa.
like
Senna goes to I would say Senna was going to the top, but now it's topic and Senna set his time on the mediums. Matthew did also, but it's quite a terrible time, to be honest. Let's see what the Grumman does in the Merc.
Oh, Shadow Britain was retired from the session.
Oh, he crashed at the end of the third corner.
He might have just lost the rear a bit in that flat out part of the track. That's 2 cars out of Q2
already, and I think there are only 4 relegation spots or knockout spots, but Lewis goes for 8th for 37.6. And let's wait for Adam. He's over the medium, so the Renault team is opting for the medium strategy to start the race on.
Ryan Van Diem is at a purple sector 1. I believe Punchy's lap has been ruled annulled.
Yeah, it is.
You might see the track limits.
Yeah, it isn't a good lap time. So let's have a look at Ryan Van Diem.
He's at a purple sector 1.
So let's see what he can do in the second sector.
looks to be a decent time, this.
Yes, I think it could be a decent time and may get into the 35.
Ooh, very close to the wall.
I think he tapped the wall.
Almost run Oliver. He's held it.
36.5.
P5. Could have had another car out. Mad G, he might have to come out on softs.
Yes. That was in his plan, I think.
I believe Punch set purple sector 1 or sector 2. He was quick in one of the sectors, I believe, so let's see what he can put in. Into the pit lane, you might run out of fuel.
Yeah.
Lucky for him, he looked like he was on for a good lap.
And now Christian Glenn goes out of the pits. He hasn't at the time yet. And goes out on the softs. Ja. Dat is goed hoor. Joep.
Not many people nearing the end of laps.
No.
Magi comes out on mediums. Oh, he comes out on softs this time. Punch comes out.
Seems like Christian Galang is going to be the first one to set a time, as he is the closest to start the flying lap.
He set a purple sector 1, does Christian Galang.
I think he showed in Austria also quite a good pace, but blown his race when he made the mistake behind the safety car.
Set a purple sector 2 as well.
So let's see what Christian Galang can do. Can he beat Topics 35.4?
Well, whatever this lap time is, if he doesn't make any mistakes, he'll be up there.
Seems like quite a good lap from Christian Galang. Oh, goes out wide. But now he comes over the line. Oh, he invalidated.
And when he went wide, then that must have got invalidated.
Let's see what Racing Boy can do. He is on the mediums. Can he improve? No, only just not.
My G, he's about to finish a lap.
He's at the moment in the knockout zone. He
Would
can
expect him to be one of the top 10 drivers.
yes, indeed, and he wants to put Shadow into P11 so he can go into the top 10, and that's what's going to happen. P2.
The Haas drivers showing the dominance again in qualifying. And,
and I missed
Adam.
Yes,
I
and
think Adam's about to finish on that. That's
and
okay. P6 for Adam.
good job. And I got news about the retirement of Shadow, and Senna was going out of the way, and Shadow punted his rear, so that's why he is out, and Senna got a grid penalty for it.
Probably be a 5-place group penalty for Senna.
Yes, indeed. So that isn't good news. So he will start 5th or lower in the race.
About X Gamer, he's gone second. He's not taking on during second place.
Yes, indeed. This Ferrari driver seems to have a good pace around there.
Senna exits the pit lane, he wants to go out again. Not sure whether he'll have enough time. I'm not too sure he will. I think Van Deen will be the next person to start a flying lap.
Christian Galan.
We've got Ryan's about to start. Ryan starts his lap.
Yes, he's the only one on the flyer, so we'll stay with him for now.
And also the other question is, will Senna be able to be quick enough to put a lap in? To be able to put another lap in, that's the question. He has 15 seconds to do it. He'll be close.
Oh, let's have a look at that. It should be okay. Yes, he will be okay. With only 3 seconds to go.
3 seconds. Ryan Van Doom enters the DRS straight. Second one.
So we only have 4 drivers on the track, so that isn't quite busy. I think
Ryan's invalidated his lap.
Yes, he did. He aborted it. So let's move now on to the Grumman in the Mercedes. He wants to try to go to the top 10 shootout.
If you wouldn't think he would be like one of the top 5, but he, I think he might be quick enough to be able to go into the top 10 shootout.
It doesn't seem like.
He is 3/10 quicker in his second sector. Let's see if he improves.
No, the Grumman won't be improving. Oh, only a personal improvement.
Looking at Senna.
He's 3 tenths up.
He's about to finish.
No. That's qualifying for the Q2. So, in the
Shadow Britain, Racing Porsche, De Croman, Christian Glenn and Footy Dad are out.
yes, and Senna and Shadow are going to start on the medium tires. For the race. Here we have the standings. Tops again in Q2, FKM in second, Medici in third, Senna in fourth on mediums with a grid penalty, Diaz in fifth, Adam 6, Ryan Matthews 7, Ryan van Doom 8, Lewis 9th, and I thought Shadow would go through, but he is out, so in 10th. 11 is Racing Point, 12 is the Croman, 13 is Christian Galang, and 14 is Fully Dead. So we will have 9 drivers for the shootout in Q3. There we are in the Q3 session. Will we see Topic again topping the first place?
I don't know, it looks likely. We all know it's very quick. I believe Ryan is the first one out.
And Senna said to me that after the qualifying there will be a restart of the lobby, but I'm not sure why.
Lewis has said he did multiple fast laps on his softs, so they are quite worn for the race.
That's not good news. Ryan is about to start a lap. Again, he's the first one out on the track when the qualifying session starts.
Now he'll need to pull out a good lap. Obviously his teammates didn't make it out of Q1. So if he wants to get Alfa Romeo anywhere near in the points, in the constructors I should say, he needs to do well in the race.
Yes, his teammate needs to do a recovery drive, and Ryan will try to go for pole position or be as close as to the pole position time. Let's see what he can do. And behind him is Topic, the faster driver from Q1 and Q2. Let's see if he will get pole in 9 minutes time.
Probably one of the most consistent drivers we have in Vanguard.
Yes, he is. He showed it last week where he was quite dominating the race, and he probably is at the moment dominating qualifying here at the Yas Marina circuit.
The Haas team were just showing that last week wasn't a fluke.
Yes, indeed, with a quite impressive first 1-2 for the team. But here comes Ryan up to the line. What time will it be? 35.4. Here goes Topic. What does he do? Ooh, 35.6.
So Ryan is top for now.
Here comes
Jenny Alfa Male team in
third.
favour. Gamers in third. All top threes in 135s.
The next driver to cross line is Senna Martins. Let's see what he can do. P1! 135.2. Here comes Toyat. Oh, he validated. So the next one will be Maddie G.
It's looking like a good lap for him.
Yes, it wasn't showing me the purple sector or not, but let's see what Maddie G can do. Can he beat his teammate now?
Go around in the last corner.
Up to the line. It's fifth.
Might be disappointed with that.
I think he will be.
I'm not sure who's the closest to finish. I think it's Toyarts, but I'm not too sure.
Yes, I think he will set a time. Yes, he will. He will complete his lap. Let's see what it will be. 35.8. Just behind Manity and X-Gamer.
I think we have, I think Q3 shows us the some of the quickest drivers we have. All within the 135s are the top 6.
Yes, and only 5/10 for half a second.
Lewis is X in the pits. He's going to start his lap, or not on his out lap, I should say.
Yeah, he's just coming out of the pits.
Punch is coming out. I believe. No, he isn't. Yeah. Pass of Magi returns to the pits.
Seems like Topic will be the first driver to start his second run, probably his final run.
He'll be open for P1. Lewis not too far from beginning to start his flyer. Ryan Van Doom comes out on his lap. Coming out the pits.
So he'll be the third one. But
It's fair to say, it's a very awkward pit lane exit, isn't it?
yes, it is, but also quite nice to see this kind of a pit exit.
Yeah, it demands a lot of focus though. As we've seen, people have crashed in the pit lane.
Yes, and Topic is just 63,000 of his personal best in the first sector.
No lock-up, which you can easily be done into that turn. Well, saved yourself a few times, lock him up. Hopefully he's going to push. Except the purple sector.
Yes, indeed.
This looks like a good lap. Will he take Senna off the top spot? Senna comes out again. He's exiting. Topics. The ultimate corner. Here we go. It looks good.
Over to
Only
second
good enough for
place.
P2 though.
So it won't be pole position for Topic. And Lewis also started.
Senna come out again.
And Ryan Van Doom was posted the fastest sector 1.
Lewis is in P7 and the 136.2. Hunch is in the pits, he hasn't come out for a lap yet. Looks like he won't do it.
No. Ryan Van Doom may have invalidated this time. But he carries on, so don't think it will be an invalidation.
He's lost
Again,
a few
purple.
tenths. No, he hasn't. I thought he'd have lost a few tenths over going over the curb, but he's still looking quick. Maybe looking about P6 if he can get that time in. Ultimate corner. He's got a good exit to beat Lewis. Don't think he does it.
P8.
No, he's good enough for 8. Punching an outlap, but Quentin's gone remarkably slowly here. He's almost stopped on track. Nice speed looking.
Probably wanting to keep Steven's slipstream, but yes, there will be a slipstream here between the Renault boys.
I think that's what he was doing.
Yes, he was. But now hasn't got the time for himself to put on the board.
He won't have enough time with the punch.
His game is slightly improving on his time.
Can Senna beat his pole time?
With that slipstream yield, assume he will.
Gone a bit wide and loses. Oh, he's invalidated his lap.
Uh,
The Renault plan hasn't paid off.
no.
As he comes back to the pits.
But let's move over to X-Gamer in the Ferrari. He is improving. Let's see what his improvement can go.
Will it be enough? No.
For
I think that's it now. Unless, oh no, we have Lewis, who's still on his lap. And I think that's it.
Well, we're tired still.
Here we go, Lewis, what's he gonna post? P7, doesn't improve.
I'm tired. Doesn't improve. Oh, here on topic. P1 for topic.
Oh, missed that. Topic gets P1 in the dying moments of Q3.
Whoa, just on the last seconds he takes pole position.
What an ending.
So going through the Q3 topic tops the whole qualifying session by 43,000 to Senna, who has got the 5th place grid penalty. Ryan is in 3rd, X-Gamer in 4th, Maddie G in 5th, Diaz in 6th, Lewis in 7th, Ryan in 8th, and Adam, who didn't set a lap time, in 9th.
And there's been an announcement from Sonic Hawk. It says, in view of the incident that occurred in Q2 involving Senna and Shadow Britain, the game has given Senna a 5-position grid penalty. We stewards think this is unfair based on the video submitted by Senna Martins, as clearly Shadow Britain seems to have lost it at turn 3 and moved into the back of Senna. We hereby request all drivers quit the lobby after the end of the session, and we will set up a new lobby with custom grid based on following the qualifying positions.
So the start will be delayed, so be patient and we will be back.
So we're going to quit the main menu. Exit. There we go. You wait for invites to come out.
Yes, and we also should keep an eye on the top 10 drivers who made it to Q3 but have to start on the tire they used in Q2. So Senna and I think it was Shadow Britain will qualify on the mediums and all the others on the soft. So let's keep an eye on that, and if drivers won't follow this rule they will get disqualified.
Bit of a hectic ending to qualifying.
Yes, it was a quite exciting ending with Topic all in the last second taking pole position, and Senna, who was 4 tenths up, had invalidated his lap, so it should have been an easy pole for Senna, but track limits are yeah, it's easy to get there around Abu Dhabi.
I've just looked in the live stream's comments, and the reason why Lex isn't racing is he isn't home, so he can't race.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Hopefully he will be there next week when we are racing at Bahrain. So that's a quite difficult circuit to return on.
Especially that acute left-hander.
Yes, that's, in my opinion, the most difficult corner on this game, especially if you don't use EBS.
It's definitely the most challenging, either that or the hairpin at Monaco.
Yes, indeed.
I believe you have Monaco in the calendar, don't we? I think it's like the 6th race or something like that.
I'll have a look. It's the 7th race at 31 May of May 31st.
Oh, so I had to end the month.
Yes. The drivers are running up. Yeah, they're running up now.
Obviously the top 10 don't get a free tyre choice, where the bottom 10 do. And I believe some of them in the top 10 fastest lap was on medium tyre. I think it was Senna and Shadow Britain who got the medium tyres.
Yes, and all the drivers also don't need to forget to put their setup on, as we are in a new lobby now.
Should be an interesting one nonetheless. Especially turn 1. It's not exactly a long run into turn 1.
It isn't quite a long run down.
I'll compare it to oh, I forget the track name. Spain, that sort of distance.
There we are back at this looking at the pit straight. All the drivers are loading the setup zone and choosing their strategy, except from the top 10 who needs to start on the tire they qualified on in Q2. Otherwise, if they don't follow the rules, they'll get disqualified, as you said earlier. So let's hope everyone follows the rules and having a clean and nice race.
Nice.
Also fun.
I believe this is the formation lap. Yeah, formation lap.
So the top 10 have all listened to the rules, so they start on the tire they qualified on. And outside of the top 10 is Oliver starting on the hards as the only driver. Pierre Oliver on the mediums, Sonic on the soft, Noordschijns on the medium and Cadwell on the soft.
Tell you what, one thing I hate about the spectator menu is that you have to reset it after every qualifying session.
Yes, it is, but it isn't hard work, let's say, for that.
Oliver, he started on the hards, the only driver to start on the hard time. And he's also the driver not to pull away, I believe. Or he must have been reset back.
Oh, then he must be disqualified. So that isn't great going into turn 1 with cold tires and the hard that's set on.
Should be very slippy for him into turn 1. Obviously Cadwell's the only Toro Rosso driver here today. Hopefully he can try and make a recovery drive of anything to get a point.
Yeah, and hopefully his race pace is better than his qualifying pace when he was 6.5 seconds off. So the drivers are now
forming the grid.
Yeah, they're coming out into the grid slot, and can Topic make it 2 out of 2? We'll see it in probably 45 minutes at the Yasmarina circuit.
Well, we said the Haas get another 1-2 finish.
Well, maybe G has to come for P5, but everything's possible in GP.
28 laps off the Yasmarina circuit here in Abu Dhabi. Right into a Vanguard Racing League. You go 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away they go. Topics gets a good start, pulls ahead of Sensei off the start of the grid. Ryan manages to maintain position, but inside. Oh, and there's a spin off the Ferrari. Hits the tyre. X Gamer spins from the start. That's unfortunate for him, but he's still going, and he overtakes the Williams and Punch.
Well, some contact, or Christian is getting taken out.
A bit wide, but we should be okay, and he gets the inside line. Bit of a hectic start there for the Ferrari. Cadwell doesn't make any places up from the start, and he's quite far behind everyone else.
Oh yes, X Gamer and our Punch is going side by side. Up to P8
again, here we go. He gets the move done. It will be Punch. No, X Gamer comes on quick on the pace.
Oh, here comes Lewis.
Doesn't let the move stick. The Williams overtakes X Gamer now of Lewis. And he goes down the inside of Adam. He's going to get the move done. No, he isn't. X-Gamer, here we go. Ooh. Great race in there between the three drivers.
X-Gamer cut in the chicane, do not have contact with Lewis. But going to the front, Ryan is quite close to the rear of Senna Martins, but Senna is on the mediums and Ryan on the softs.
Ryan was a bit slippy there. He's quick on the pace, so using the slipstream. Senna goes round the outside. Will he get the move done? Go on. He gets pushed a bit wide. As I said, it's a flat out section here. Shouldn't really be lifting off.
Oh, Toyota is gone. Oh, luckily there's no safety car.
He spun. Cadwell is miles behind the pack. Fortunately enough for him.
And Shadow Britain has gone up 4 places on the medium.
Honestly, we didn't really mention him too much. I did mention his name a little bit with that drive he had last week, that brilliant recovery drive.
Let's go back to the battle for second place. Ryan goes to the inside of Senna.
Will he make the move done? Oh, will there be contact? No, there's no contact. Very clean. It's good to see. Here we go, we get a good exit on Senna. Is this when he gets the move done? Yes.
Goes to second place.
He's very close behind Senna now as well. He's on softs.
Oh, Senna to the inside.
Wyatt goes wide.
It's the place to overtake.
Senna takes P2 again. Christine Galang gets a 5-second time penalty.
Oh, here goes Ryan again. They're more side by side than behind each other. But Senna is ahead for now, but
this is very close to both of them.
Yes, and this is all in the favor of Topic, who is now 4 seconds up in the front. Oh, yellow is set to 3, it's Tayat.
Oh, he's hit the wall again.
Oh, there's also a runner-off, it's Adam. And he collided with Galang, it seems like.
There's not going to be any damage to Christine Galang's win.
And Adam is also damage free, and there's again a battle going on. Adam to attack and oh, contact with Senna! And now it's an opportunity for Mary G to overtake. But Senna has the DRS. Will he make a move on Ryan? Sticks his nose in.
I'd say it's been a very exciting first few laps between the 2, 3 and 4th positioning. All the jostling for that P2.
His game has gone on to P7. Ryan and Racing Point to 12. A battle between the two SFR drivers.
Or might be a move coming soon with Lewis and X-Gamer. That's a battle worth watching out for.
Yes, and if they... oh, Racing Boy, we lost. Oh, he dropped it at the same point as Oliver did, and this car is right on the track. We have a virtual safety car.
Oh, there's debris.
And Pierre Oliver and Sonic are deciding to go into the pits.
Oh, it was Adam who might have been at fault there. He gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Racing Posh.
Oliver is coming in for a new wing, and Sonic has been over.
This safety car could have took him at a better time for 2 laps.
Also, Cadwell, Adam and Galang are in the pits.
Here comes Cadwell, pits on some mediums. Just gave him a... Just tell you what, from starting P19 on the grid, it's now P15.
Yes.
Gotta be
back
careful
racing.
though. Back racing now, DRS has been enabled again. Topics is 4 seconds in front of Ryan. Fortunately, Racing Podge is the first driver to be taken out of the race.
Yes, by only 3 laps of racing it was.
Might have been Adam's fault. Did get a 5-second penalty for a severe collision.
Yes. And Fully Devil crashed out in the pit exodus up to 10th. And quite close to the Crummen in P9.
As Footy Dad did the same thing he did in qualifying, just crashed in the pit lane. Just chasing the Crummen.
Oh,
Cadwell gets a
Cadwell.
5-second pen.
Oh, he lost Cadwell. What happened to him?
If you go onto Toyota, you might be able to see.
There's a safety car.
Oh, a full safety car. You know, here we go. Toyota is about to go round to Cadwell. What happened? Oh, he hit the wall.
Seems like a deliberate crash or something.
Doesn't seem, not too sure what happened there. There's a full safety car out.
They all of them decided to pit for the mediums.
Topics will not be happy about that. Five laps in and we've lost 2 drivers already.
You would expect Topic and Ryan to go in, but this safety car didn't came well for Senna and Shadow on the mediums.
Alright, Topics is pitting.
Oh, Ryan in 3 seconds.
Ryan pits too. Senna stays out. And Maggi also comes into the pits. So have to be a double stack for the Haas. Stacking them. 8 drivers in.
And Topic has gone on to the hards.
And Maggi optimises for the medium tyre.
So some interesting strategies here, and wonder if Topic is trying to go to the end.
Looks like it.
But it's still 22 laps to go. That's quite a long way.
And it's on a long track as well.
Yes, indeed.
We're not talking something like Monaco here where the laps are only about a minute long. 1 minute 10s. This is 1 minute 30s. 1 minute 30s you're talking here, so not too sure.
Most drivers are opting for the mediums. So they will probably pit one more time for another set of mediums.
No, Shans and Sonic Hawk have also gone into the hards.
Yes, indeed.
Toy Arts might come into the pits.
He won't.
Nope, he stays out. Senna's got to be careful not to hit the safety car. I predict the safety car to be coming in maybe next lap.
It depends when Toyota is up at the back of the field.
Malta drivers are joining the back of the grid. It's only Oliver and Toyota to be waiting upon now.
Yeah, so I think the vehicle will probably in at the end of this lap, as you said, at the end of lap 7.
We're already a quarter into the race. We've lost 2 drivers and we've had a virtual and a full safety car.
In only 7 laps.
Been fairly chaotic, but still 17 drivers left, and the battle for P1 will hot up at the end of the safety car. Footy Dad hasn't pit and he's on 6 like old softs. Maybe it would have been smart of him to pit onto the mediums under the safety car when he had the chance. Toyota's going on pack. It's the safety car in this lap.
Yes, it is.
Question is, when does Senna go? Go for it. No.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's almost a line going into the wall.
That's about it though, happy for him. Oliver's in P2. I'm starting, what was it, P15 now?
Let's see, he's gone up 13 places, so he started P15.
He has to pit though, he hasn't pit yet.
You will probably pit at probably 10 lap time. Ryan's going side by side with Fully Dead. Ryan Murphy, I mean. Oh, contact! And that gives Matty G the opportunity to go up to 5th.
Obviously, he's on 2 lap old mediums. So his tyres should be fine. Into a collision. I think the last punch. He lost 2 places.
There's a Renault on top and a Renault at the back. And over could be the buffer Senna need to create a gap.
You might see Senna even win today.
Everything's possible, and over Chris stepped out a bit and let Topic and Ryan through. So we see soon a move from Ryan on Topic.
We see the 2 guys are quite close.
So here comes Ryan.
Will he make the move? No, he holds on.
Crumman has gone up to P8.
More chances still keeping that P10.
Oh, managing to the inside of Kjolver, and a P4 for the house driver.
Gets the move. That was a very nice overtake from him. He kept it clean.
And Oliver probably fought from let him go, otherwise he will be for the second time in the wall there today. And Topic broke into the DRS range of Senna. Oh, Topic lost it! Topic is out of the race!
Oh no! It looks like he just went too wide too quickly and he's lost it. Oh dear!
I've got it on stream, he lost the rail a little bit and he couldn't save it and he pushed into the wall.
That is big! That is that is big! And that was a big crash. Not even just the topics for the whole virtual. Oh.
So there won't be a 2 wins in a row for Topic.
Oh, looking back, he just in that flat out section, he loses the rear a little bit. Just tries to recover it, but he was just going too quickly and goes into the wall.
Yes.
He bounces off the curb and he's lost it.
Oh, Senna got a 3-second time penalty, but Ryan has got also 3 seconds, so they're equal. But Senna still has to make a pit stop. Oh, here comes Ryan to the inside of Senna.
Doesn't make it. Senna comes into the pits.
Yes, he is. So, which tire will he go on? Will he go on to the hards? Yes, he will go on to the hards, and will try to go to the end.
Looks like that. Looks that way. Topics are still in the chat. He's absolutely fuming. What I will be too.
I can understand that he's fuming.
I think he just took the curb and the car bounced and he just lost it from there.
Yeah, if you go off curb you don't have the grip anymore. As you can make, sometimes you can fly over the curb. As you have Shadow Britain going probably to the inside of, or to the outside of Oliver. Will he go around the outside? Yes, he will.
That's a very nice overtake.
And then
I
comes
wouldn't
X-Gamer.
have thought he'd have been able to make the overtake, but he has. X-Gamer has made a good recovery as well from spinning out earlier in the race.
Oh, 3 wide? Oh no, it's not 3 wide, but X-Gamer goes to 3rd, Oliver to 4th. Oh!
Shadow down to 5th. This race has not been short of entertainment.
Yeah, the Crumman is also behind them and Lewis also only just. And Tyres had a look to Galang, but stays behind.
It looks to me that right now X-Gamer is in for a very good drive, a very good recovery after spinning so early.
Yes, and
Shadow goes wide. And he went wide a little bit there.
And X-Gamer still hasn't got points, so if he gets onto the podium it will be such a great result for him.
Especially the Ferrari team after racing pods crashed.
Yes, indeed, the only Ferrari works team car who is left. Oh, the slipstream is really working for the Crumman. Oh, Bretton goes to the inside! And the Crumman lost his wing! The Crumman lost his wing!
Big damage here to the Mercedes of the Crommen.
Yes, and Lewis wants to take the opportunity, but there's contact between the two. Oh, and now goes Oliver back to the inside of Shadow Breton and side by side between the Crommen and Lewis. It is going well for the
Lewis
moment.
makes the move.
And by the way, Senna has gone up to P11. And he wants to go through this traffic quickly.
It looks like the Crommen have just lost the end plate of his wing.
Yeah, he did. He tapped the rear of Shadow Breton when they were going close to with him and Oliver at the chicane.
Williams team doing a very good job so far. They've got 6 lap-old mediums. Oliver's on the hards for 12 laps. When he hits probably lap 18, I believe, something like that.
Between 16 and 18, I would think.
Oh, TR has come into the pits. He optimises for the medium tyre.
Yes, and Galang is now ahead of Sonic, if I'm right.
Yes, he is.
Senna wants to go with him, I think. But he's waiting.
More chance. He's moved up a few places.
Oh, Senna to the inside of this hairpin. Goes to 10th place and ooh, Sonic lost the rear. Probably got tapped by Oliver. Adams has the fastest lap.
He's gaining quickly on the Mercedes of Christian Galang.
Oh, massively. Just like a train. And here goes Senna to the inside. Will he do the switchback? No, he won't.
Has to go wide.
Now has DRS, so he will fly past him, and Shadow Breton is now ahead of Oliver. But Oliver comes back on him. Oh, have a look to the inside, yeah.
Shadow shut the door a bit there. Ryan is still in P1, Magic's P2.
I haven't taken a look on the gap between the two, if it's increasing or decreasing.
I'm not too sure. They're both on the same tyre compound with the same amount of laps, so I wouldn't think it'd be too different.
I think Ryan is creating a gap to Mary T.
Yeah, 3.7, and X Game is 10 seconds behind my G.
Yep, he is. So,
all the way from P4 to P7 is a train of cars.
There he is, and the DRS is so powerful.
Will Shadow be able to defend off Oliver? No, he can't.
Here comes Shadow Breton. Goes to the outside.
Yeah, it's open. Makes the move. Halfway for the race now.
Been quite an entertaining race. And still have half of the race to go. Oh, Shadow Breton goes out wide. Oh, Lewis goes to the inside and he takes himself out. Not a smart move from him.
He's still driving though, he's still going, he's not out yet.
Yes, indeed.
Whether he took damage to his wing, I'm not too sure.
No,
he didn't take damage to his wing.
He hasn't got damage. But it was
very lucky from him.
It was a smart move from him.
And he's not miles away from the Crommen either.
Only second difference between the Crommen and Lewis.
So if he recovers this, he's still have a chance. Yeah, the gap between Ryan and Mad G is extending. It's 4.4 seconds now. Senna is on hards. I'm not sure whether he's going to try and take those to the end.
I think he will. We'll see what Oliver can do in Shadow Britain. Who maybe gets every second, but here's Oliver for the outside.
Shadow gets the inside, but Oliver makes the move. But Shadow comes back on him. Shadow keeps the position.
There goes Oliver on traction, he gets him.
Question is though, when does Oliver pit?
Yeah.
He's pitting now.
Now. We'll probably put on the medium for 12 laps.
I mean, you could probably make the soft, but it's a risk. You know, the short tyre he optimises for, it's the medium tyre.
Oh, there's a yellow in sector 3, it's Ryan. Ryan has crashed.
Big damage to his wing as well, huge damage.
Yes, indeed, so his race is probably over now. Oh, and he almost missed the pit entry there.
He almost hits the pit lane. His lap, he's like, his race is probably finished. Can't see much of a recovery from him.
And Oliver rejoined in P11, just ahead of Tyres. Probably going for a faster lap.
He also had a penalty in the pit lane too.
Tyres to the inside of Oliver. That isn't good news for Oliver's strategy.
Well, he gets the RS open now.
And
done.
You know what? And Ryan goes into the pits. Mary G carries on. Here comes Ryan for another set of mediums. And where will he come out against Senna? Probably ahead.
He'll come out.
Probably ahead.
He was going to come out P2 here.
Yeah, he's coming out of P2 with so he's in the lead, and I've got a 7.
He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, he's got a 7-second gap to Senna and has a faster tyre under his car.
And Maggi will have to pit.
Yes, he will. And Ryan has the better pace than Maggi, as the gap was almost 5 seconds.
Ryan has nailed his strategy.
Yeah. He'll probably win there today if nothing happens to him.
A win, a podium and a win for Ryan. Looks like, of the last 2 races.
Yeah, probably 2 podiums in a row for him. I think we'll see Maddie D come in this lap.
Oliver has a chance to move up miles. If you look at him, he's on mediums at a 1 lap old. He pit. And I'm looking at some of the tyres on the other drivers. They're not good. Especially Oliver. He's 12 laps onto his mediums. So Oliver might be able to shoot up here. Be a great recovery drive for him.
Yes, and also his camera has pitted for a new set of mediums.
And then 10 laps to go.
Ryan gets another 3 seconds, so he has now 6 seconds. Oh, it tackles X Gamer and Pierre Oliver side by side going into turn 1. Pierre Oliver let him in go.
Smart from Oliver. X Games tyres are obviously fresher.
Yeah, 12 laps fresher.
He doesn't want to fight it too much. Obviously, Team Nord chance at next game, man. That'll be a battle forming anytime soon.
More chances, probably no chance against the X-Gamer.
Here we go, X-Gamer, DRS zone. He has no ERS.
Oh, Oliver disconnect.
Hopefully we can get Oliver back in. I believe every driver does get sent spare invites, so hopefully he can return back. No chance. He's got a good amount of ERS, and he's in the DRS zone. Goes wide. Oliver's back. It's good to see. He hasn't lost any positions as of yet.
No.
It looks like he might move on from Footy Dad anytime soon.
And Melody is carrying on, so I think he will try to go to put a soft on. Shadow Britton's coming into the pits.
He'll probably go on to the soft tire.
Yeah, I would think, yeah. It's only 8 laps, I think. Oh, 9.
Yeah, he goes onto the soft tire.
That will probably Messi G do also.
Shadow comes in for medium tires. Oliver does, PR Oliver. Shadow Britain exits the pit lane in P8, just in front of his teammate. Punch gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Over the left again.
He must be having internet issues. I know about Cod Oliver, he's in P6. What a drive from him here.
Yeah, and he started P15.
And he's really close to no chance as well.
Yeah, he'll probably get P5.
He's in the DRS zone as well, so he's looking okay. Never know if you might be looking at a P5 here.
Mary G is coming to the pits. We'll probably put the softs on and go 8 laps.
Yes, he does. He goes onto the soft tire.
Let's see where he comes out.
Will Senna come out ahead of him? That's the question.
I think Senna will, but not by much. Well, it could be close with him in next game.
Oliver gets the move done on no chance.
Mary G comes back on track in third. 16.7 seconds behind Ryan, but has he chopped the tire.
I'm not gonna lie, Oliver's only 8 seconds behind. I mean, if he maintains the pace of the cars in front, he should be able to hold off Norcham. Only 8 laps to go.
In this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Brian has the advantage. He should win.
Well, he's got 15 seconds, so he'll probably win.
Oliver is back in. Here we go. Mad G getting close to Senna. Let's hope there's no contact between them.
Oh, to the inside already.
Senna fights him off. I think Maggie will have a better exit. Yes, he does, with a better traction. Senna's maintaining the pace. He gets the inside. Will he go for the undercut? No, he doesn't. There's a little bit of contact, I believe, or I don't think there's enough to justify damage. No damage so far.
Oh, Maggie already to the inside. That gives him a penalty.
Maybe should have held off. Could be a bit frustrated. how his race is going.
Seems like Senna has the lower wing setup, and Medellin with the DRS is now flying past.
X-Gamer now on the back of Senna. He's gonna have DRS as well.
This game will probably have to wait when Senna doesn't have DRS anymore, and then he can fly past.
The 6-second gap between Oliver and Toyota, so Oliver might be okay. P5.
But he will probably
I
Senna.
know it won't be the most points that Alpha could have got, but I think Ryan will be very happy with where his teammate has finished. If he can just maintain his P5.
Yes, but I think Oliver could also get P4.
That will, I believe that'll take the Alfa Romeos above the Haas team.
Yes, only Medici will score with probably 18, and if Oliver finish 4, it will be 37 points for Alpha. Which game gets 3 seconds.
You never know, with penalties, Oliver might be able to get P4.
Yes, it could be.
Only 6 laps to go. There's a yellow flag.
Oh,
and I think
2
it's,
drivers are out.
Ryan Van Diemen punch.
Yeah, safety car. Oh, we will have a sprint race.
This is going to be interesting now.
So Ryan will
Safety
now pull
car's
on the
coming
soft.
out. Question is,
no, it can't drive through.
who pits?
Probably everyone.
Christian Galang will have the advantage by pitting now. I'm really rooting for Cod Oliver, you know. He deserves this after this drive.
He still has a chance to take a podium and maybe take a 1-2 for Alpha as Ryan goes into the pits for the soft, and Medici is around the pit or behind him, so he'll probably also pit. I think everyone will put the softs on.
I think Maggia will pit, you know. His soft's only 2 laps old. Oh, but he has pit.
Oh, X-Gamer carries on.
Interesting strategy choice.
I think he will be.
Maybe he'll pit next lap. I'm not too sure.
Ryan comes out in the lead, but I think X-Gamer will be just a sitting duck with.
Oliver stays out also.
Oh, also. Christian Galang has a drive through. Senna puts on his softs. Shadow Britain carries on, but he wasn't 4-lap old softs.
Oliver stays out. That's interesting from him.
Yeah, I would go on to the soft if I was him.
Maybe he thinks he can hold off Maggi before, maybe. It depends on their safety car ends, to be honest. Obviously with Christian Galang almost a minute 40 behind everyone else. It says on my screen anyway, from the leader.
Yeah, he is almost a lap behind.
So maybe the safety car will be out for a while.
Yeah, then we may have 3-4 laps of racing.
I think that's Oliver's strategy choice, to be honest. Stay out on the mediums and just maybe make them last till the safety car ends. If he gets a podium, it'd be amazing. Gotta be careful though. Don't want to hit anyone under the safety car. And it does result in a 10-second time penalty. Christine Galang is so far behind because he's made 4 pit stops in this race.
Yes, tires me also 4 stops and Oliver only 1. Fast lap is currently in hands of Ryan Maffey with a 38.7.
It's going to be interesting to see when the safety car does end. I think it'll be this lap the safety car ends.
I think it will be yes, Galang is not far away, so we'll have 4 laps of racing after this.
4 laps for Ryan to hold on to P1. Oliver to hold on to his podium finish. Oliver might be regretting not pitting there. And here comes Christian Galang, not far from the back of the pack, to join on too. 20 seconds behind. How many safety cars have we had this race? I think it's 2 full safety cars and 2 virtual.
As it now comes in.
Yeah, here we go, safety car in this lap. Christine Galang joins the back of the pack.
And we also have to remember that Ryan Maffey has got 6 seconds worth of time penalty, so that could cost him the win.
Don't know, I'm not too sure how many penalties X Gamer has.
I think he has got 1, but I'm not sure how many. But we'll see that after the race. Safe car's coming in and Ryan is racing. So we'll go back
Ryan's
to green.
Gone. Here comes Maggi. Oliver's going to be feeling the pressure now. 3 laps.
Oh, Oliver goes wide, I got the penalty. Oh, contact! Oh!
Oh, I thought Maggi was gone then. That was very close. The rear and the front left of Maggi hitting.
And it was quite dangerous.
Do you think it was a deliberate thing or?
No, don't really think it was deliberate.
Oh, Oliver locks up. Oh,
that was Medicine inspection. Send out to 4 tires to 7.
Ryan's pulling away. Ryan Van Doon leaves the session after being crashed out.
It was fully dead to the outside. No.
Not many laps to go. 3 laps. Can Ryan make this gap? 6 seconds.
Medici needs to pass X Gamer quickly.
Here goes Senna. He's on the back of Oliver. Gets better traction out of the corner. Stays in the slipstream.
Senna.
Goes down the inside. Brakes a bit late. Gets the move done though.
And now he'll try to catch up to Medici, who is closing on X Gamer.
Oliver almost made the same mistake Topics did by going over the curb.
Oh,
Oliver retires.
Oliver, but it's in the pits. So let's see what Medici can do. Can he overtake him?
Here we go, DRS. No, not even DRS.
It's close to the inside.
Maybe it would have been a little bit of contact there. Unlucky.
Oh. Mendy has got him. Now Senna wants to go with him. Seems like he's got him.
Senna's got P3.
Oh, X-Gamer won't give up. Oh, contact between the two. But Senna's up to third.
Contact between wheels.
As you know, Tyres is right on the back of X-Gamer. Oh, the
yellow
yellow
flag.
Oh, Oliver. It's Oliver.
Oh. After having such a good recovery. Oh, contact between the Crommen. It was his wing, I saw a wing fly off on Oliver's screen. I think it was the Crommen's wing. Yeah, his end plate's gone.
Yeah, on his right side it is.
Yes, it is. On his right.
And not
in comes no chance into the pits. That's interesting. I don't know why he's done that.
I think he's got a drive-through.
Looks to be no damage.
Christian Glanz got disqualified. You don't see that too often. Oh, Tyres is out. So you only have 11 people there.
Lang was disqualified. I don't know why he didn't just do his drive-through.
Here comes Senna.
He would have been reminded that he had it. DRS on the back of Mad G. Did he get him? And there's only one lap to go after the end of this.
Outside for Senna.
No contact.
He's going to pull it off. Side by side.
He's got DRS, has Mad G. And the side by side. Mad G gets the move done. There's not long left.
And this is all in favour of Ryan as he is now in 6 seconds ahead.
There's a yellow flag somewhere.
Oh, whoa, someone's coming into the wall, it's Lewis.
There is a spun. He's
no, there was contact.
P10, he's in a points position.
There was contact.
Here we go. Oliver, obviously the Crommen does have damage. He's on softs. Here we go, last lap. Senna has to make the move on the last lap. Can he do it? It's a flat out section here. It's going to be close in the next DRS zone.
He'll try.
Oh, Oliver on the back of the Crommen. The Crommen breaks a bit early there. That was interesting.
But we keep on with second place. Senna's DRS open now. Let's take a look on board with him. There he will go. Outside.
Mad G will probably have DRS on Senna in a second DRS zone. Oh, but Mad G, will they get it? Mad G will have DRS in this section.
And now Mad G has the DRS indeed. Senna defends to the inside.
He's gonna get him. Into the last few corners comes Ryan.
Senna let him go.
And here comes Ryan now, about to finish. In P1. Because he comes for the last few corners.
After the retirement of Topic, it was just a one-man show for Ryan. He survived the safety car restart and he's going to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And who's going to finish second? Is it Mad G or is it Senna? It is going to be
Mad G.
Senna!
Oh, Senna finishes in P2 because of the penalties of Mad G.
This came to 4th, Shadow Britton 5th.
5th, Crommen in 6th.
Oh, Sonic to 6th. Lewis 8th. Oh, Oliver 9th. 40 dead 10, and then we have Northcast in P11. If you
Racing points, not been too quick over the last 2 races.
Yeah, and can you invite the top 3 so we can have a chat with them?
Yes, I can invite. Remind me who there was again?
It was Sensei Martins.
Senna, so. Sensei. Yep.
Maddie G.
Can you spell that for me?
M-A-D-G.
M-I... What are the
D-G.
ones? T.
Yeah.
There we go, Ryan Matey, invite, and who else came in top 3? Mad G. Yeah, I'll invite
And
him.
it was Ryan Matthew.
Yeah, I've invited on man from Mad G. There we go. There's it, Mad G. It's Mad G, then underscores, I believe, yeah? Yeah, there we go, invite. I've invited all 3 of those.
Good.
Look down here, look at all these penalties. Doesn't... Here you go, Mad G joins the party. Here comes Ryan.
The top 3 isn't in there.
All 3 of them are in the party now.
I think we can start off with the race winner Ryan. Make sure that your voice is to be shared.
Yeah, hello.
So first of all, congratulations with your victory.
Thank you very much.
When Topic crashed, it was probably only you could win the race. Was it also from your point?
Well, yeah, going around T3, I saw him lose the back end just slightly on the first part of the corner, and then he completely lost it. And luckily, I don't know how he didn't hit me. I thought, what do I do? Do I brake? Do I just keep going? Luckily, I got past. I saw him just come straight behind me sideways. So, but unlucky to Topics there. You would have had a really good race otherwise.
Yeah, I think you two will have a good battle for the race win. Strategy were quite interesting with you two. But congrats on your win. I'll see you.
Thank you very much.
See you next week at the. I think it's the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Yeah, Bahrain GP. Hopefully, it's still as interesting. That safety car really made things interesting at the end there.
Yes, it really made.
It was just the big decision who's going to go on the soft. Oh yeah, I was nervous. My heart was pumping at 200 ppm.
Yeah, we knew you had 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, I was like, I've got to make the gap.
And we was wondering if you could have made the gap, and you did.
Yeah, pit in, and I was hoping I was going to come out in front of Gareth. Luckily, just did. Yeah, it's a great race, guys. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was great for us as well to commentate on.
So we can move on to second place of Senna. Congratulations with your second place, Senna, and it was a great battle you had with Mary G, but you got it on penalties. So how did that feel?
I feel like I've done a whole workout at the moment, to be fair. Jesus Christ, I never have gone so in a league race.
And that safety car must have been very helpful for you.
Yeah, it was. Otherwise, I would be nowhere near podium.
Yeah, it was,
Safety car.
you and Mad G had a few battles in the last few laps.
Yeah,
Did you was it just trying to make the overtake stick, or did you just consider penalties that Mad G
I
had?
tried to gain it on the track, but I also knew that he had a 6-second penalty, so it was like I really tried it, but he was really good defending, so I didn't chose to really fully go for it and make a mistake and both crash me out. So I just tried to take it a little easier, but it was awesome. I don't think I had much better battles ever in league racing than with G.
So we can move on to Too bad, you finished second on track, but in the results you're third. I think you're now the championship leader, if I'm correct. So, how does it feel to be now a championship leader going into Bahrain?
Makes a change, doesn't it? I never led anything in my life, so that's good. Now, all the other guys, fantastic race. Ryan, I think I might have just had you for the 6-second penalties, but your teammate
if I didn't have those penalties...
Your teammate helped you out a little bit there.
Yeah.
After the safety car.
Yeah, after the safety car, he was on the hards, I think he was. I think he was struggling a bit on the hards.
To the end, he was on the medium side.
Oh, was
so
he?
much power. It was yeah, so... but no, 6 seconds penalties kind of ruined it for me, to be honest. So I knew I had to try and push as much as I possibly can. So I had no choice at the end of it, but no, it was great to finish P2 on track. Them fights near the end with Senna were just unbelievable. They were just so much fun. Always.
I saw you and Senna switching constantly on the,
I just
on the
thought
track
to myself,
data.
I knew he was going to get me in the first chicane. All I had to do was switch back, hang off, and get the DRS and floor it. That's the only way I could get it into the second one.
The thing is, you're always braking so goddamn late.
Well,
It's crazy
Like in
how
Bram.
late you brake. It's crazy how late you can brake.
When you got big balls like mine, but into those chicanes you have to brake late, which forces the guy to go further wide. You've got to do it unless you're going to make the line stick. Hence why you can take the inside on the first one and keep it around the second one on the outside, because you're going to get better traction and you've made a difficult angle for them. That's the only way I could beat anyone in those chicanes, is force them out further wide. But I'm happy P3. Bahrain would be interesting. A bit unfortunate that my own teammate didn't finish, because I think he would have done well. But no, I'm quite happy with it. Leading the championship is something different. See if I can keep staying after Bahrain.
Yes, and Fletch, have you got any questions for this three?
I haven't got anything else to add. Just more congratulations on the podium and obviously Ryan for the win.
I'd just like to add on, really good race from my teammate Oliver. He started nearly last, crashed out in Q1 and had a great race to bring it back up into, I don't know, was it top 10? I think it was the 8th position.
He was in the podium positions at one point, and I remember looking where he was in the race, and I was like, he's a real contender for driver of the day.
Yeah, he had a really good race.
Crashing out in was it Q1 he did.
And he finished, I think, in 9th.
Still a good result if you slot, so it's
Yes. Don't know if anything else is to be added by Chang'an.
I haven't much to add. Think I will get the stream off. So thank you everyone for watching the round of the Vanguard Racing League. This time won by Ryan. Let's see what all the others will do at the Bahrain Grand Prix. It will be at 3 PM European time next week Sunday. Make sure to join back then. Goodbye.